Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Barrister Janet, and on this live video we're going to be gisting. We're going to be talking about how to overcome the temptation to commit adultery. When that urge to commit adultery comes, how do you take charge? How do you prevail over such urge so that you can actually you can actually um, be in charge, so you won't have to get involved in that kind of a thing. And um, that still boils down to this issue that is going around. It is not a news any longer. It is no longer a rumor. Everywhere is on fire. Let's just assume that this is all maybe a setup. This is someone trying to blackmail someone. But if at all, we still have some lessons that we can draw out of it. Please, if you're watching me for the first time, kindly subscribe to my channel, like, drop a comment and share. In this channel we talk about everything Nigerian law for a layman, law for lawyers, law for law students, even non-Nigerians. You just want to know, you have you want to know some things about the Nigerian legal system. This channel is for you. Yes, that's what we do basically on this channel, and not just law. Sometimes we come here to talk about some contemporary issues and then try to make some contributions and provide solutions. And then that's just that. And then if we have a story, we come and we share our story, learn lessons. There's always a lesson to learn from each story, each experience I come here to share, because I have so many people who sometimes come into my DM to share their experience, and most times I just come here and I talk to my subscribers, share it. Although I'm not going to reveal anybody, but I always have the permission of my client or anyone to share their experience so that someone can learn. If you're watching me for the first time, please kindly subscribe, double tap on your screen. So let me see. Please let me know where you're watching from. Where are you watching from? Where are you watching from? Where are you watching from? Please drop it on the comments. Let me know. me know where you're watching from. So, first of all, hmm, you want to dissect this thing. The other day I tried to talk about this, but the network cut me off and I was out. I couldn't come back to continue the live. But today I'm back again. First of all, we need to, because a lot of people are asking, is there any what's the legal implication of what the man did and all of that? Will he be criminally liable and all of that? So we'll also look at the legal implication of that. That is, if there is any. If there is any, we'll look at the legal implication. So first of all, we need to understand what is. We need to distinguish between immorality and illegality. And in this situation, in this whole saga, he here I'm referring to the man who slept with over 300 women. It's rumored to, okay, because we didn't see it, we were not there. We just saw news flying up and down and all of that. So basically, that is more of immorality than illegality. Now I'm going to break it down why I say it's more of, his act is more of immorality than illegality. Let's start from the act proper, like the intimacy between the man and the women. Were those women coerced? The answer is, I would say no. Because looking at all of them, you would see that none of them is underage. None of them is below the age of adulthood. Looking at the videos, you can tell that those are full-blown adults who understand what they were doing. They understand very well what they were doing. So you cannot say that they were coerced. No. So in that situation, if they were coerced, it means they did it out of their own volition. They gave themselves to the man at will. They were not forced to do so. So in that case, the man cannot be said to be criminally liable under any law, except if we can say that Equatorial Guinea is an Islamic state, which I would say they are not, because I have done my research, and in my capacity I came out saying that they are not Islamic state. If they were, and then we would have said that, okay, committing an adultery, that he has committed an offense. So no, in that aspect he cannot be criminally liable, because the women all consented to the act. All right, so after that, let's now talk about the recording. Looking at those videos, please drop it under the comment section. Do you really think that those women were not aware? Because from some of the videos, we saw some that the camera was mounted even before the act started, even before the act began. And we also saw some that they mounted the camera and they were fully aware that something like that was going on, like the recording was going on. So for some people, for some of those women that were aware that the camera was mounted, would say that the man cannot be criminally liable because they consented to themselves being recorded. And then if some of those women can actually come out and say that they were not aware that he recorded them without their consent. Yes, that is when we will now say that those women now can sue him, claim damages, and then he would also be criminally liable. Because, for instance, under our Nigerian law here, that's a crime. Recording people's nudity without their consent, that's a crime. So if Equatorial Guinea has such law, then it would also be a crime, and he would be criminally held liable. He'll be held criminally liable. So that's for that. And then the next thing we want to look at is the aspect of health. If it can be proved that he has a medical condition, he has a disease, that he is a carrier of disease, and that he knowingly infected those ladies, that is exposing other people to health risk. So he would also be held with criminally liable in that aspect, except he has no disease and he does not, and he is not away. Yes. So now we have looked at the legal implication of the whole saga. Let's talk about the lessons. Or I don't know, should we? Okay, that one is going to come last. Let me first of all talk about how to overcome the temptation to commit adultery, or how to, should I say, fornication, because this happened between him and both married women and unmarried women. So both, how to overcome that, how to resist the urge to commit adultery and fornication. How do you do this? You need to be in control of your emotions. You need to be in control, take charge of your emotion. You can control your emotion. You can control your emotion. Yes, you can. Is it loneliness? What's the problem? Poor communicate with your spouse. Is it loneliness? Communicate with your spouse. Tell your spouse that you're lonely. If he's somewhere else and you think that you staying alone is going to cause problems, tell him he should come down, or you join him. If it is impossible at that time, look for other things that would take away your attention from such thoughts. Let such thought not even cross your mind. I don't know how people do it. I don't know. How would you even allow sleeping with another man to cross your mind? Engage yourself in some activities that would keep you busy. Whether that thing is profitable or it is not profitable, keep yourself busy. I think that is one way. And then another way you can actually do this is by not even giving access, like by not even giving the man that chance. Sometimes when you open your door, certain things will come in. The moment you begin to see some advances, flee. Some people would say, maybe he was using something to threaten them. And so what? Why didn't you make a report? If he was using something to threaten you, like saying, I'm using this so that in case you want to expose me to blah, 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 blah. Flee. Talk to someone. There is always a way out. There is always a way out. Always talk to someone. Don't allow someone take advantage of you that way. It doesn't make any sense. It does not. That's another way I think you can overcome it. Always communicate. Always talk to someone. Flee. If it is not giving someone contact, don't give him your contact. He disturbs you, block him. Then the last thing, be contented. Try and be contented with what you have. Some did it for money, some did it for whatever reason they did it for. Be contented with what you have. I'm telling you the truth. If as a woman, if you can learn the habit of contentment, you will not be able to count the number of things you'd be in control of. You'll be able to take charge over everything. Be contented with what you have. Don't be greedy. Don't be greedy. Now let's look at the lessons. Before we go into our lessons, I kindly remind you again, please kindly subscribe to this channel. Drop some comments. Today is actually Friday. I am very sorry that I am sounding a bit low, and I'm tired. But I just told myself I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come to this live. I'm going to come here and have this live video because I could not complete it. So for the lesson that I have learned, and as a woman, I'll tell you that you should never ever, don't allow anyone record you during intimacy. Don't ever allow that happen. Don't try it. Don't try it, no matter what. No matter the promise. Don't allow it, no matter how you trust the person. Don't allow it. Oh my goodness. I thought I ended this life. Oh my god. Guys, thank you for joining me. At this point I need to rest. I had a rough week, had a hectic day at work.